Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by, and if you're not yet subscribed, please do. If you are, thank you so much for joining the family. It means so much to me. So today I won't go without going into too much. We're going to talk about the pros and cons of becoming a chartered accountant in Zimbabwe. So the first thing that I would say you should be a chartered accountant is because you become like an expert in financial reporting, auditing, management accounting, which includes financial management and also taxation. So you you become like, your opinion starts to matter, and probably this is the reason why I wanted to become a chartered accountant as well, like to be the best that there is out there in terms of accounting, so that at Deloitte we say you make an impact that matters. It's very nice for you to actually like be speaking and somebody be listening to you, and people actually respect and revere the chartered accountant designation, which is rightfully so. Because so for me, that's the first thing of the list. If you want to be an expert, you want to be the best that there is in terms of accounting. And it's not just accounting, is not just the financial reporting. You can then go into tax, you can then go into financial management, you can then go into auditing, stay in auditing. It's just a vast spectrum, but as a chartered accountant you are an expert in that field, and I really think that is very nice. And then the second thing is mobility. When you become a chartered accountant, you become a global citizen, because you have a skill that is a skill that is valuable, whether you're in Zim, whether you're in the UK, whether you're in the US. Of course, in the US, they then call it CPA, but you are a person who is easily tradable. It's very easy, even if you want to leave the country, for you to go. It's very easy to go into audit in the UK, go into audit in Australia, go into audit. It's one of the ways, the easiest ways to actually migrate, occupational immigration. Yeah, something like that. I don't know if I just made that word or if it exists, but yes, as a chartered accountant, you become very mobile. You can go wherever because you are tradable, and because you have a skill that is valuable here in Zim and everywhere else, right? Then the second thing that the third thing that I would tell you to become a chartered accountant for is access. So I'm an auditing, and in auditing you get to meet the FMs, the MDs. You get to write reports to the board, and and even at the office in audit, it's like a mini high school sort of, because there's really no secret places. I can just walk into the partner's office and just have a conversation with him. The managing partner, you can just walk in there and you have a conversation with him. So the network that you get from becoming a chartered accountant, even if you then don't pursue accounting, let's say you want to be like a farmer, or you want to be an entrepreneur of some sort, whatever it is that you want to be, becoming a chartered accountant gives you a network that you can actually dig into. Because let's say you want to be a farmer, you can actually say, at work as an auditor, I'm interested in auditing like agricultural companies, and then you get an understanding of the industry and stuff like that. So in terms of access, being a chartered accountant is one of the jobs. And then the fourth thing I will talk about is the money. Here we care about money because we are real, and we talk about real life issues, and money is one of them. You being career happy or whatever is good, but I'm coming from a background where money was tight, so money is also a big deal for me. I need to be able to take care of myself. I need to be take care of and handle my own bills and business. All right, so in terms of the money, being a chartered accountant won't make you rich, but it will make you comfortable. It's one of those areas that will make you comfortable, because as I've said in a previous video, the friends that I have, starting salaries were like $2,000 in the USD era. I don't know about now, because now doesn't matter. But anyway, what I'm saying is you start with $2,000, but then with chartered accountant you rise. It's one of those, this is I think also one of the biggest motivators for me. It's because you don't stay in one place for long if you don't want to, because you get access to, you can go and be an FM probably at a bank, or and then leave and go to an agricultural company, and then leave and go to a manufacturing company, because you are that mobile, as we have said before. So in terms of also money, there is a lot of growth opportunities in the careers of people that are chartered accounting, and then they end up as FDs, FMs, and even CEOs. You see that CEOs are, or some of them are also chartered accountants. So in terms of that money, guys, and career growth, mobility, access, and just making an impact, that matters. Chartered accountant is where it's at if you're in the commercial field or if you're in the accounting field. But then there's also a downside to it. Like, training is really, really hard, guys. For you to become a chartered accountant, you really have to work for it. Because there are skills that you have to have, and you actually have to demonstrate that. Let's say you have to demonstrate that you have this skill, you have done it before they sign off to say, okay, you have these skills. So it's actually very hard, because you have to work very hard, and sometimes the hours are really bad, overtime, stress, and all that. It's really hard. I will do a separate video. I will get through a number of my friends, so that it's not just me giving you a perspective from my side, but I also have friends that are in the different industries, whether in audits, and also some in academia, and some in the industry, training in the industry, like at companies that are not audit firms. And so that we just give you guys a perspective of what it's like to be trading as a chartered accountant, and it's not just Maud giving you her opinion, which might not be everyone's opinion, right? And then the other thing is time. So with chartered accounting, although they have changed it to say it's now competence based, you will see that it's still the same. It's because usually your competencies will just align with the 3 years, or if you're coming from high school, with the 5 years. So it's really long, and sometimes it's not understandable. I know that was an issue for me with my family, trying to say I will be in training, which is basically back in school for the next 3 years, and people were already expecting me to be making, a salary, because I had graduated, and that part. And then the other thing is, like, just being in Zimbabwe is hard. So those are the downsides to becoming a chartered accountant that I can think of. But if there is anything else that you guys want to know, or anything, if you're a chartered accountant and there are downsides that I haven't brought up, like the hours, the training is hard, even after qualifying, like the hours, sometimes you might find yourself with pressure with reporting and everything. If there's anything else in your chartered accountant that you want to sound off, please do sound off in the comment section, or just drop me a quick message on my social media links. They are there on the YouTube link. Oh, and this is Jody, guys. This is Jody, who was a guest. Thank you for staying with me this long, and let me know if there is anything that you think I should know as well. Bye, and see you in the next video.